Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're plunging into something incredibly practical and honestly, potentially transformative.
Mm,
It's all about how you can weave English learning seamlessly into your daily life. No matter how packed your schedule is or, frankly, where you happen to live.
right, because we hear it all the time, don't we? That you need to move abroad or spend hours locked away studying.
Exactly. But the insights we're unpacking today, they really suggest a different path, a much more accessible one, I think.
Yeah, definitely more grounded in reality for most people.
So our mission here is to pull out those small, smart steps, the kind that can unlock really big, tangible results in your English fluency
Helping you feel more comfortable, more natural.
and genuinely confident when you speak. Okay, so let's unpack this then. What does it really take to speak English well, especially, when life just keeps getting in the way?
Well, it's fascinating, isn't it? Because that conventional wisdom, it leans so heavily on intense, maybe formal study.
Right, like hours in a classroom or with textbooks.
Exactly. But what we found really emphasizes consistency over
Yeah.
that raw intensity. It shifts the focus
From what? Like big gestures too?
to consistent, achievable actions, those small, smart steps, as you said, that are easy to repeat and actually fit into your daily life. It really challenges that idea that you need to completely upend your routine.
Absolutely. It feels more about leveraging the moments you already have. And, okay, one of the most powerful techniques that jumped out immediately is something called shadowing.
Ah, yes.
Shadowing. For someone who hasn't encountered this before, could you maybe break down what shadowing actually is and why it seems to be such a game changer?
Sure, yeah. At its core, shadowing is, well, it sounds simple, maybe deceptively simple.
Okay.
You listen to someone speaking English, and then you immediately try to imitate it,
Yeah.
almost like an echo.
An echo.
Yeah, you're not stopping to translate in your head. You're not pausing to look up words in a dictionary. You're just mirroring the sound.
So copying the speaker's speed, their tone, the
Yep,
rhythm.
exactly. All of it. It's direct vocal imitation.
So it's less about understanding every single word then and more about just feeling the flow, the music of the language.
Precisely.
Let's just try it mentally for a second. If you heard someone say, maybe I want to speak English fluently, you just repeat that exact phrase trying to match how they said it.
Hmm.
Or maybe I listen to English every day, you'd echo that. And then shadowing helps me speak better. It's about that immediate kind of physical response, right?
Exactly right. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, shadowing isn't just repetition. It's really about building muscle memory
Muscle memory.
for language. Yeah, for your language centers.
Yeah.
It's like a direct pathway to actually feeling the language in your mouth, in your brain.
Huh. I never thought of it that way.
The real genius here is its purpose.
Mm.
It trains your brain and your mouth to work together in English. It helps you get used to how English sounds, how it moves, even how it physically feels to make those sounds.
And the results? I mean, does it actually work?
Well, the evidence suggests yes. Even just 5 minutes a day can lead to noticeable improvements, speaking faster, more clearly, and with a much more natural rhythm. It really seems to be a small habit with potentially big results.
That idea, small habits, big results, that really resonates, especially when you think about the common hurdles people face.
Like what?
Well, like always feeling like there's no time, right? Or feeling nervous about making mistakes, sounding silly, or just, not knowing where to even begin.
Yeah, analysis paralysis, it's real.
Totally. And many of us have this idea, maybe from school, that we need to dedicate hours to formal study or wait for some perfect moment before we can actually start speaking.
Right, that mythical right time.
Yeah, but what we've found strongly suggests a different approach. It's kind of reassuring, actually. It says you don't need tons of time, you don't need perfect grammar, especially at first, and you definitely don't need to wait.
You just need to begin. That's the key takeaway, really. And what's so empowering is that we have 5 simple but really powerful ways to get started with daily practice right where you are. No special equipment needed.
Okay, let's hear them.
So the first 2 are absolutely foundational. Number 1, listen to English every single day.
Every day, not just sometimes.
Every day. This isn't just a step. It's often described as the most important step.
Okay, that makes sense intuitively. To speak better, you need to listen more. But why daily? Why is that consistency so crucial beyond just, picking up new words?
Because it's about tuning your brain to the, let's call it the music of English.
The music.
Yeah, the rhythm, the intonation, the natural flow. Stuff that textbooks, well, they often can't fully capture. It trains your ears to hear the nuances. It helps you learn vocabulary and context naturally. And it gets you used to how real people actually speak.
Not just textbook dialogues.
Exactly. So you can listen to podcasts, hey, like this one.
Shameless plug.
Or English music, YouTube videos, short stories, even news aimed specifically at learners. There's so much out there.
And you don't need to understand everything you hear, right? That's a big relief.
Absolutely crucial point. You don't need 100% comprehension. Even if you only catch, say, 30% or 50%, your ears are still absorbing the sounds, the patterns, the pace. It's like acoustic immersion.
Acoustic immersion, I like that. So basically, make English your background track while you're walking, cleaning, cooking, exercising, even just chilling out.
Precisely. Just 10-15 minutes daily can make a surprising difference over time. Make English your companion.
Okay, that feels manageable. And this leads perfectly into the second core method, doesn't it? It builds right on the listening, shadow what you hear.
Exactly. Listening is step one, vital. But speaking, using your voice, that's where you really build strength.
Right.
So after you listen maybe to a sentence or a short audio clip, the goal is to repeat it immediately. Copy the voice, match the rhythm.
So if you hear, I want to get better at English, you just say it right back.
Right back. Or, I don't understand everything, but I keep going. You practice this daily. Repeat those phrases again and again.
What does that do, specifically?
It trains your mouth and your brain to sync up in English. It leads to smoother speaking, much clearer pronunciation over time, and honestly, a big boost in confidence.
And the key is, it doesn't have to be perfect.
Not at all. It just has to be practiced. Consistency over perfection, remember?
Got it. Okay, those first two, daily listening and daily shadowing, feel really solid. Foundational, like you said. But there are 3 more ways to weave English into your day.
Yes. And the next one, well, this one's a real game changer for a lot of people. It tackles that internal translation habit head on.
Oh, that mental dictionary flipping.
Yeah, exactly. Method 3 is think in English, one thought at a time.
Okay, how does that work in practice? It sounds internal.
It is at first. We all tend to think in our native language and then translate, which, it really slows us down. The idea here is to start small. Tiny, simple sentences, just in your mind.
Can you give an example, like throughout the day?
Sure. You wake up, instead of thinking in your native language, you might think, it's morning. Or, I'm so sleepy. I need coffee.
Ah, okay. Little internal labels or comments.
Yeah. Or you look outside. The sky is blue. I see a dog. During work, I'm working. I'm tired. I want to go home. Just these very simple, immediate thoughts.
It's like running a quiet little English commentary in your head.
That's a great way to put it. And these seemingly small thoughts, they directly connect your brain to English. They start bypassing that slow translation step.
Does it get easier?
It does. And once you're more comfortable doing it silently, the suggestion is to maybe try whispering them or even speaking them quietly aloud when you're alone.
So it becomes like a daily conversation with yourself in English.
Exactly. You're building that direct neural pathway, strengthening the connection.
That's fascinating. Okay, what's number 4? Another way to build those speaking muscles.
Right. This one leverages reading, but with a twist. Number 4 is read aloud.
Read aloud. How's that different from just reading an English book silently?
Big difference for speaking skills. Most of us read silently, which is great for comprehension and vocab, of course. But reading aloud actively trains what we can call your speaking muscles.
Speaking muscles? You mean literally mouth and tongue?
Yes. Your mouth, your tongue, your jaw, even your breath control, plus your brain coordinating it all. They have to work together in concert when you read aloud.
So it's like a targeted workout then? Like going to the gym for fluency?
That's exactly the analogy used.
Yeah.
It's like a gym session for your speaking muscles.
Okay, so how do you do it effectively? Just grab any book?
The advice is to start with short, simple texts. Maybe a children's book, a beginner-level story, or even dialogue from a short video or article. Something manageable.
And the technique?
Read it through slowly and clearly first. Focus on pronouncing each word, then read it again a little faster this time.
Okay.
And then maybe a third time, try reading it with more expression, like you're an actor performing it. Really feel the rhythm and intonation.
I can see how that would improve pronunciation and flow, and confidence too, probably.
Absolutely. It hits pronunciation, fluency, and confidence all at once.
Okay, that's 4. Listening daily, shadowing, thinking in English, reading aloud. What's the 5th core method?
The 5th one kind of broadens the scope. It's use English in your daily life. This isn't just about dedicated practice sessions anymore.
It's more of a mindset shift.
Exactly. It's about moving beyond studying English to actually living with it, making it part of your everyday world.
Like how?
Like your morning coffee or your favorite app on your phone. It should feel just as normal, just as integrated. The core message is, the more you see English, hear English, use English, even in tiny ways, the more natural and effortless it starts to feel.
Okay, this idea of living with English, that sounds powerful but maybe a bit vague. How do we actually do that? Especially, without it feeling like just another chore on the list.
That's a million-dollar question, isn't it? And luckily, the insights we've gathered offer some super practical, almost sneaky ways to embed English into your day, even with a packed schedule.
Sneaky ways. I like the sound of that. Okay, lay them on us. What are these specific tips for integrating English into the real world?
All right, 5 key integration tips. First one, dead simple. Change your phone settings to English.
My phone. Why start there?
Think about it. How many times do you look at your phone each day? Probably dozens, maybe even 50, 100 times or more for some people.
Guilty.
Right. So by changing the language, you get this constant passive exposure to common, useful words. Things like settings, airplane mode, brightness, update available, delete, download.
Words you see all the time anyway.
Exactly. You don't have to sit down and study them. Your brain just absorbs them naturally through repeated, effortless exposure.
Yeah.
It's powerful learning without even trying.
Okay, that is sneaky and brilliant. Very low effort, high exposure. What's another low commitment tip?
Tip number 2, write a short diary in English every day.
A diary, like Dear Diary. That sounds like a lot of work.
No, not like writing long essays. We're talking super short, like just 3 simple sentences about your day. That's it.
3 sentences. Seriously.
Seriously. For example, today I went to work. I was very tired. I drank 2 cups of coffee. Boom. Done.
Or maybe, it rained this morning. I stayed home. I watched an English video.
Perfect. That's exactly the level.
Okay, that sounds incredibly achievable, even on a busy day. What's the actual benefit of doing something so brief?
It's fantastic practice for building basic sentence structure. And you're using vocabulary that's relevant to your real life, which makes it stick better. It literally takes maybe 5 minutes before bed.
You could do it in a notebook or just on your phone notes app.
Yep. Or even better, maybe find a friend who's also learning and exchange your 3 sentences each day. Creates a little accountability, a mini English ecosystem.
Nice. Okay, so phone settings, a tiny diary. What about actually speaking more, but maybe without the pressure of talking to someone else yet?
Yes. Tip number 3 addresses that directly. This one can feel a bit weird at first, but it's incredibly effective. Record a 1-minute voice message every day.
Record myself.
No.
Talking to myself.
Pretty much. At the end of the day, just grab your phone, open the voice recorder app, and talk for 60 seconds.
About what?
Anything. Your day, what you did, your plans for tomorrow, how you're feeling, maybe something interesting you learned or read. For instance, today was busy. I had a meeting in the morning. Then I made lunch for my family. In the evening, I watched a short English video I found online. Simple stuff.
Okay, I can see how that gets you speaking. But what's the point if nobody hears it? Isn't the feedback important?
The feedback comes from you. That's the magic. Because it's just for you. Mistakes are totally okay. There's zero pressure.
So you listen back to it.
Yes. That's the crucial part. You listen back. And you start to hear things. Your own pronunciation, maybe grammar mistakes you keep making, filler words you overuse.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you become your own coach.
Exactly. It builds incredible self-awareness about your speaking patterns, things you might not notice otherwise. And that awareness is what helps you fix them next time. Huge boost for confidence, fluency, and pinpointing your own errors.
That's brilliant. A safe space for self-correction. Okay, so that covers solo practice. What about connecting with others, if you're ready for that?
Right. So for those ready for a bit more interaction, tip number 4 is join an English-speaking group online.
Online groups, so no need to find a local class necessarily.
Well, not necessarily. Technology makes it so accessible now. You can find other English learners easily online, maybe through WhatsApp or Telegram groups, apps like Tandem, or even just relevant Facebook groups.
And what do you do in these groups?
You can write short messages and voice notes, building on that recording practice, Ask questions, answer other people's questions. Just engage.
Even just reading what others post is probably helpful, right? Seeing real conversations.
Absolutely. Even lurking and reading is valuable learning. It makes English feel alive, like a real tool for connection, not just some academic subject stuck in a book. It puts the language in a social dynamic context.
Okay, that makes sense, using the language to actually connect. And the final integration tip, you mentioned something about short videos.
Yes. Tip number 5. Leverages the platforms many of us are, let's be honest, already spending time on. Watch short videos and repeat sentences.
You mean like TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts?
Exactly those. They're gold mines for short, easily digestible English content.
So find videos I actually like. Travel, food, funny clips.
Whatever interests you. That's key. Make it enjoyable. The method is simple. Watch the same short video, maybe 2 or 3 times to get the gist. Then pause it frequently and repeat the sentences you hear.
Like mini shadowing sessions, but with video context.
Precisely. Try to copy the speaker's voice, their tone, their speed as best you can. Even if a video is only 20 or 30 seconds long, doing this regularly is incredibly effective. It's a fun, easy way to learn how English is really spoken with current slang and natural phrasing.
Okay, these 5 tips, phone settings, diary, voice memo, online groups, short videos, they all seem really doable. What's the common thread here? What makes them work?
Well, when you look at them together, it's pretty clear, isn't it?
What stands out to you?
It's surprisingly simple. None of these methods are particularly difficult. They don't demand huge chunks of dedicated time. And, importantly, you don't need a formal teacher standing over you to do them.
Right. They're accessible.
Exactly. The beauty is in their simplicity and how easily you can weave them into your existing routine. They turn those passive moments or things you're already doing into active learning opportunities.
So, pulling this all together, what does this really mean for you listening right now? I think the powerful insight we've managed to extract here is actually quite liberating. The secret, if you want to call it that, isn't about finding huge blocks of time for monumental effort. It's about transforming those small, everyday actions into consistent English practice.
Making tiny shifts.
Yeah. Like instead of saying good morning in your native language when you wake up, just try saying good morning in English. Instead of writing your shopping list or to-do list in your mother tongue, try doing it in English.
Or watching just 5 minutes of a show in English instead of your usual language.
Exactly. These small, deliberate actions, they build strong habits. And it's those strong habits applied consistently over time that are really what create truly confident, fluent English speakers.
Absolutely. At the end of the day, the ultimate goal is to make English just part of your life.
Not separate from it.
Right. Let it be there in your phone's interface, in your little daily journal, running through your thoughts, coming out in your voice memos. Let it become part of who you are, not just something you study or a subject you kind of grapple with.
That feels like a much healthier relationship with the language.
It really is. And maybe this raises an important question for you, the listener, to think about. If English stops being just a subject and becomes more of a lived experience, something woven into your day, how might that fundamentally shift your relationship with it? What possibilities might that unlock that you hadn't even imagined before?
That's a great question to ponder.
Because when English feels like something you genuinely live with every day, naturally, without forcing it, well, that's when real fluency truly begins to blossom. It opens up a whole world of connection, understanding, and opportunity.